afternoon from the great state of Texas. Everybody doing all right? Yep. Good deal. It is 4:39 and it's probably in the upper 60s. Feels pretty good. A lot of wind out of the south though. You can feel it in the van. Anyway, we're going to continue on with our ammo and firearm shortage of 2020. Led to a lot of good discussions. It's still pretty crazy out there, hit and miss. We are getting some firearms in. I think I discussed that in the other video. Not many and not exactly what you want, but some. So that's a good start. Did have a buddy of mine call me today and says, hey man, you want to go in with me, and I found we can buy a pallet load of 9mm 223 and some 5.56, but the bad thing is you got to buy it by the pallet. Alright, well that throws up a red flag, but anyway, I said, okay, tell me about it, especially the 9. And he said, well, you can get it one way, and that's by the pallet. You want 1, 2, 3, whatever. It's factory ammo. It's kind of in a generic box, but it's made by a well-known world manufacturer of ammo. Good stuff. Shot it before. And shorten the story, he says, you go in half with me, it's $59,000. I was like, did just that. I went, okay. But before I ask the next stupid question, which is, how many rounds is it? No. $59,000? US dollars? Are you out of your mind? And he said, well, I already figured that was pretty much a no. I waved it off. And long story short is, it wasn't a deal. It wasn't a deal, even if it was a deal at 59. I mean, I can't even forget it. Anyway, it broke down to about $23 or $24 a box of 50. And I was like, no. Would I be interested in buying $4,000 or $5,000 worth of it? Maybe, depending on freight, of course. But yeah, no, I'm out. I didn't even ask about the 223 or the 5.56. If the 9 was that high, we're out. So I did, through a friend of mine, a cousin, went over and more or less kind of an estate sale kind of thing. Not really, but kind of. The guy's dad had passed a few years back, big time shooter, and we bought 14,000 rounds of Ely Target 22. And now I'm not saying 14,000 figuratively. It was 14,050 rounds. We bought 281 boxes of 50 round box Ely Target. It's the older yellow boxes. Some of them are just generic yellow boxes that say Ely, and then the little bit newer one has kind of a silhouette of a target shooter shooting at a target. And I believe this is probably 2 or 3 years old, maybe 5 years old, I don't know. Anyway, I don't shoot a lot of Ely match grade 22 anyway, but it's all standard velocity. I think it said 1090, anyway, it's a little over 1,000, under 1,100 feet a second. So, if you're needing some Ely Target, get in touch with me. No, it was not cheap, but it was one of those deals. They have a lot more of other stuff, and I went ahead and paid his price. He threw the number out, and I went ahead and bought it, hoping to kind of grease the skids, because there's several $1,000s worth of projectiles and brass that this guy has that I'd like to have. Anyway, got that. I did break down and buy a Dillon press for me. my personal step. And I never would have believed in my lifetime that I would be loading 9mm, but I am. Another buddy's got a lot of brass. I've got, I ordered in a couple thousand rounds of projectiles, and of course 1,000 of them are for Robert. We picked up a couple of, how much is six bricks of primers. Paid a little more, but not quite stupid price. So what I'm saying is, look around. What do they call it in the business world? It's tough growing old. Do a little, meeting and greeting with your friends. Maybe somebody's got some primers and you got projectiles and trading, and boy, I had it there for a second and I lost it. But networking, there we go, networking. Anyway, if you're a member of a shooting club like I am, I'm sure they got a Facebook or some kind of web presence. Put it out there. Hey, I got this, I'd like to trade for this. That way, do a little bartering, and that way you don't have money coming out of your wallet. Other than that, unless you can get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go stand in line at Academy to get your 2 or 3 boxes, I just don't know where you're going to buy any handgun ammo, or even mid-grade or mid-weight, middleweight, mid-size rifle ammo. The other day I hit Shields, and they had some 204 Ruger. I think they had a couple of boxes of 6 Creedmoor, which I think I might be the only idiot out there that bought one of those. Which, okay though, I'm digging it still. And then it goes up to either 7 mag or 300 Win Mag, 338. It's nuts. I've had 3 or 4 phone calls looking for 243, even some hunting 308, not match grade or nothing, just standard hunting stuff. And 30-30, really? We have run out of 30-30. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I could give you some good insight. How's that late 60s, early songs go? I'd love to change the world, but I don't know what to do. Hunker down. Boy, I hate saying this. I might have to break out the Glock 44 that I got, Model 44, which is a 22, the exact same size, and the magazines are the same size as the regular 19. Yes, it's a lot lighter, but the trigger's the same, that type of stuff. Start doing some 22 training. I don't foresee in the near future, anyway, of going out to max range and going through 800-900 rounds like we did a couple years ago, doing defensive handgun 1 and 2. Yeah, that's, you're talking $600. Which I'm going to go ahead and say, thank you. A buddy of mine hooked me up. They did get a pallet of 9mm ammo in. And anyway, I never would have believed to pay that kind of money for 1,000 rounds of reman ammunition. Well, I say reman, I think it's actually all new, but it's just a commercial loader, not a big business, but a business. Yeah, I can't believe it, but anyway, it is what it is. Look around, barter. I'm going to say, unless you just got to have the ammo, do not pay $40, $45 a box for 50 rounds of range ammo. That's handgun ammo anyway. I just can't fathom that. Buddy that got me on the pallet of 9 earlier about us buying some. This is a joke, of course. He did do a show this past weekend and said that a lot of those guys were standing there twiddling their thumbs when they had $45 a box for ammo. There you go. Like I said, unless you just need it, don't buy it. They got plenty of shotgun shells in stock. Buckshot. I got a case of buckshot. Paid a little more for it, and I about made up my mind now. I'm not selling it. I'll just hang on to it. It's crazy, but anyway, all the places have shotgun shells in stock. Very good home defense rim. If all you can get is 7.5, 8 birdshot, close range, that's bad stuff. If you can find number 6, like a rabbit, pheasant, high brass, of course even 4s or any of those down to turkey load, I'm telling you that's devastating up close, especially if you're talking about the confines of your house. Just got to make sure you know where everybody's at, because that pattern is very large even at a short distance. So keep your head down. I don't know about the politics. I don't know. I give up. We're right on the verge of another lockdown because the Chinese funk come over here and got us. I don't know. You got to take care of you, because I guarantee you there ain't nobody out there that's concerned more about you than you are. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, y'all take care of everybody. We're about to pull in. I think we got Texas high school playoff football tonight, and we're going to go out there and watch that. It's a good evening. All right, see you.